moment. That's how women think.
On the shores of Lake Erie, here in the
years
city of
love
rock
is
and
forgotten.
roll.
Hate,
Our coverage
and
of
the
the
hateful
NFL brings
moment,
us to Huntington Bank
that
Field.
moment is the most important. Like that, it don't matter.
Is it gonna be one check or two checkers?
Everybody get a lick of tonight? Checks.
Okay.
Everybody get a lick of tonight? Checks.
One final month to push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go in Week 14. To return this, Marcus Jones. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stops.
On Apple. Like, it's like... Shotgun.
Oh my God, you just saying that. You just saying that.
Okay.
But it's not your favorite song of all time.
Ew.
Well, my favorite.
For the past 2 years, it's been my #1 song on Apple. Like,
Now that I'm a dad, man, this makes me so sad that he had terminal stomach cancer when he accepted this role. And he could have said, I can't do it, guys. I want to spend the rest of my time with my family. But instead, he brought his family with him. And he wanted to do this movie because his kids love Street Fighter. And he thought it would be a really cool way to immortalize himself into, like, lore or into his thing that they like. I love that. Now that I'm a dad, man, this makes me so sad that he had terminal stomach cancer when he accepted this role. And he could have said, I can't do it, guys. I want to spend the rest of my time with my family. But instead, he brought his family with him.
Watch this mom make something out of nothing.
You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
May on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to Jarvis.
Watch this mom make something.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronx. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
So South Carolina has to inbound again. They don't stay
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 2nd down.
You can't cover it much better than that really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
To the air yet again, May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Patriots will have a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Another carry for him. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. May now from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4. Trying to throw for it with May. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Marcus Williams has it. And the Browns take over on his 5th interception of the season.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Handoff now out of the gun. And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the well again. And this one doesn't go far. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throw on 3rd down. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
They send out Greg Zuerlein for the field goal. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will get them on the board.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. On the return, here's Jones. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to the air. It's May. Taking a shot. Deep down the field it goes. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball. Incomplete.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he was able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here's May. He'll get this to Henry. Just gets the first and more. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And that's a New England first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Escapes out to the left. Now he takes it. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Throw left side, complete. Oh, he lost the football. And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Patriots will have a first down. Wow, this has been a rough sequence for them starting out. First the interception, and now almost giving it away again on the fumble.
Yeah, Coach's going to have to get everybody around the campfire and get this thing figured out, because through all the years and all the styles of play, we know one thing, Kate. Turnover margin in the NFL is the biggest indicator of winning and losing.
Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
Short pass brought in, and they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
May not have throw on third. It's his running back. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal. From the gun, it's May. The throw is caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Working quickly here. Operating from the gun, here's May. Chased out to his right. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. All right, time to get this second quarter going. The Patriots set up inside the red zone. May now on third down. Escapes the pocket. And he scores. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots take a second quarter lead. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
That one right down the middle. And the Patriots take a 4-point lead. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Let's go. Go. Give now to the running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5. From the 29. Judy there to grab it. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. He gets 6 on that play, and that's good for a Cleveland first down. Now a give running right.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that first down marker.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. They're going play action. He sends this one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a second-quarter lead. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Return starts at the 3. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. To throw, here's May. He's got Smith. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 46. He lets one fly deep downfield. This is brought in at the 15. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
So the Patriots leaving the offense out there. Look at this. They want 2 more here. He has it. And the 2-point try is good. He reaches the end zone and gives them a 5-point lead. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. His return starts at the 5. He lost the football, and the fumble recovery is made.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got 2 things on their mind. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
That pass is caught by Bell. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Wangu has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Going power with the big tight end. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Patriots hold an 11-point advantage. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Keeping it on the ground. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Christian Barmore with the play. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
To the air, 3rd and long. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Tried getting it to Jerry Jeudy. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Browns are lining up to punt. Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
I'm sure, Kate, that the coaches would prefer he not flirt with disaster on the return. There's no additional damage done, however, this time. Fortunately, get the ball back, and everyone could breathe just a little bit easier.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. The Patriots working here. From the 17. Rolling left, buying some time. Now here he goes. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Going play action, May. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going deep down this side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. You got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
May trying again here on second. That's taken in by Longu. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
May on 1st and 10. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. To the air yet again, May. He's on the move. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Trying to find his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. May now from the gun. He lobs it up. Left sideline. Looking for a jump play. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. On play action, here's May. He finds him beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on. To the air on 1st down, May. Fell on the catch. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st down, ball at the 36. May looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air. It's May. We've got a screen to the running back. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka gets there to take him down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Five-man in the secondary for the Browns. 3rd down coming. May. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Marcus Williams has it.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
They go play action on 1st. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Jabril Peppers with the pick. And the Patriots will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. One last play before the break. They'll try and punch it in. Hits the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots get more points to end a lopsided first half. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
The Patriots elected to go for two again. Throwing it just before halftime. And he will reach the end zone, so a perfect ending to the first half. They get a touchdown and tack on the two-point try. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Gray now on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Tight end going in motion here. From the 35 on 2nd down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And he tried to power it forward, but I don't think he got it. They mark him short there, and the run gains nothing. It's 4th down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches.
Come on, set. Go.
They're going for this. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots continue piling onto this lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Gray now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Ready? 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Ready?
They'll come out throwing. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that gives the Browns a 1st. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield.
Here we go, set! Ready?
From midfield now. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Gray motioning left. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
19 tight. 19 tight. Shut up. Trap 60. Trap 60. Check, Bobcat! Check, Bobcat! Check, go!
Throwing from the gun. He puts some power on a deep one left. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jabril Peppers with the pick. And the Patriots get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Blown back gets the handoff. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Go!
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They'll run here from the gun. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard. And that brings up 3rd and 8.
Let's go!
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Hey, check that.
They give it to him again. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
He only needed an inch, Kate, and it was a good thing because he had to fight for that. That defense put up a game effort, nearly made the play to get themselves off the field.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Let's go now.
Right up the gut. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. They're set up at the 35 now. Another carry for him. He finds space into the red zone. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Mostert gets in. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots parlay the interception into points. Raheem Mostert, the touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
That one right down the middle. And the Patriots grow their lead yet again. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Gray now on the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready, ready?
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He's trying another one deep. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it'll be 2nd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. So that penalty declines. They're happy enough stuffing that last play at the line for no gain. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Go!
Running it after the penalty. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Let's go. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready?
They just get the play off. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. It's the Browns with the ball, but they enter this 4th quarter at a massive deficit. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Ready? 19 Lions. Ready?
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Called in by Gray. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Dragon 60.
Setting up a throw. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Here we go. Here we go.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. Forced out to his right. Finding Judy. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
Let's go now. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Hut, hut.
Throwing now from the gun. He's throwing deep to the left side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
18 Rattler, 18. Come on. Set. 79 Bronco. Hut.
Need a conversion. They're throwing for it. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll run here on 1st down. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Back to the well again. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. 5 yards there on 3rd down, so that's going to make this 4th and short much more interesting.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Trying to push this past the marker. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs.
50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate. And that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing from the gun here. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And it's going to be 2nd down.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
2nd and 10 now. He's going to lob one deep down the left sideline. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
To the air, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Patriots running them out of the building. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots continue adding on to that lead. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Starting from the 5. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18, Pioneer. Go.
Throwing it to start this drive. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Trying again following the sack. Completed to his running back.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Let's go now.
Third and long for him here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And they pick him off again. And the Patriots are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play. And that is their fourth interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. One interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing four, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff up the gut. And they'll get it down for a solid gain to about the 37. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's third and less than a yard.
Here we go, set. Unlock line, unlock line. Smash, smash. Let go.
And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
10 to 60, 10 to 60.
They'll run for this. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. They've got to keep moving quick here. Going to the ground again on first. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road. And this thing of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week.